38 years ago today, my mother was born. 40 years ago today, my dad was born. Both born August 1st. As we celebrate their birthdays today, I hope that I can show them a piece of what they mean to me. Being a single mom of 3 kids at age 22 couldn't have been easy, but she made it through. She always cared for us when we were sick, she held us when we cried, and she would sit with us when we felt lonely because she knew how it felt. I looked up to my mother so much because no matter what happens, she keeps her head up and simply says, "Don't worry, we got this, we have each other." She stayed strong because she knew she had no other choice but to do so. She never wanted us kids to know if she was struggling. I look up to her because she is brave. She traveled around with 3 screaming children and never gave up. My mother is one of the toughest women that I know, and I hope that I can be half the mom that she is. Now my dad. He came in and happily opened his arms to 3 children that he didn't have to take. But first, we weren't really sure of him, to be honest. But the more that he hung around, the more we felt like he was our dad. We all knew he wasn't leaving. From the time we signed the papers 10 years ago, he was my forever dad. Since that day in the courtroom, he has been nothing but strong for this family. No matter what, I know he's here for me. He's here to stay. And that reassurance is everything that I could ask for. My parents have always been there for me, through thick and thin. No matter what I was going through, they were always there. They've always had my back and have always been there, the first people to pick me up and laugh at me when I fall. Mom, from the times you did my hair for school to the time you paid to get my hair done for prom, you've always been there for me. Even through my worst times, you were there to hold my hand. I've always been able to count on you, and I know that you'll forever be my best friend. Dad, from the times I rode on your lap on the tractor to the time you taught me to change my own car brakes, I've always been your little girl. That is something that will never change. I know you're always here to hold my hand, and that you're always going to pick me up and beat up the guy that breaks my heart. I know that signing those adoption papers was one of the best decisions that I've ever made. Today is the day that I get to celebrate both of you. Today is the day that I get to show you some appreciation for everything that you've done for me. I know that I will never be able to repay you for the countless years of diaper changing, tear drying, blood cleaning, sweeping, cooking, more cleaning, etc. But I truly do love you both, and I want you to know that. As you celebrate your 38th and your 40th birthdays today, I hope you feel the love, because it's definitely here. I know that I'm rambling on and on about how great you are, but you truly are the best. As the years continue to go by, just remember that you're only old by the number. I hope that both of your birthdays are amazing. Dad, I'm sorry I didn't get you the black balloons as tradition by most, but with your surgeries in 2 weeks, I didn't want to chance anything. I love you both so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your birthday. Happy birthday, and I love you.